Hey guys, Coach Sean here and welcome to another episode of the Coach Sean Fitness Podcast. In today's episode, I know we're doing 2 episodes in 1 week, what is going on, but in today's episode we're going to be talking about at-home workouts. So obviously the majority of us are working from home right now, so I thought it'd be a very appropriate topic, and just trying to keep ourselves motivated, different ways of doing at-home workouts so you're not doing the exact same thing of X amount of squats, push-ups, blah blah blah, just trying to switch things up. So in the description, in the show notes of this podcast, I'm going to have a load of different links for you guys for a lot of follow along workouts, and one of them is my Advent Christmas challenge that I did at the end of 2019. I remember doing the Advent Christmas challenge. Before I did it, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just, wear normal workout clothes while doing these exercises because I might have to use them again. And I thought, nah, it's Christmas. So there's around 16 different videos there, 8-10 minute long. They're all bodyweight workouts, and they're all changed up a little bit. And in them, I'm wearing a stupid Santa hat and different Christmas jumpers throughout them because I thought, they're just going to be for that time of the year. And I'm a big fan of Christmas, so I had to get into the Christmas spirit for those videos. But who knew that in a couple of months' time there's going to be this massive pandemic and all of us going to be working from home, but these things happen, we got to roll with it. So if you can get over the fact that my jumpers lighten up, they're great videos just to follow along with, and the great thing with them is, I think I spoke about this on the podcast a couple of days ago, is that you could do like 8-10 minute workout, in the morning, and then that's it, done into the afternoon, do another 8-10 minutes, and even do another 8-10 minutes. So if you are flat out with work at home, or you've got all the kids and all the rest, like I can't even imagine how being stuck at home, trying to work, trying to deal with kids and all that goes on. But if you can find 8-10 minutes to get something in, like those follow along workouts, and then do them again throughout the day, at the end of the day you're going to have a 30-minute you'll have worked out for 30 minutes, and it doesn't matter too much that it's spread out throughout the day. In fact, that could actually be better for you because you're moving more throughout the day rather than sitting for 8 hours doing an hour workout and then moving on from there and doing nothing else. So breaking them up, those Advent Christmas challenge videos are brilliant, and the way I designed it was suitable for all levels of fitness. So check out the link on that one, see how you get on those exercises, and let me know either on Facebook or Instagram how you found those exercises if you are indeed doing them. And there's a load of different follow along workouts that I have on Facebook and YouTube, particularly YouTube, youtube.com/Coach Sean, and there's a fodder over the A because otherwise it'd be way too easy to find. If you have a kettlebell at home, I have a follow along kettlebell strength workout. I've got a follow along HIIT workout, and I've got a follow along kettlebell Tabata workout. And Tabatas are great to do at home because they're literally just 4 minutes, bang, done. Got something in. If you go onto Spotify and search Tabata, T-A-B-A-T-A, you'll find a load of different workout mixes, guys. Some of my favorites are, they have a Rocky remix there. They have an AC/DC one. There's a cool Uptown one as well, not Uptown Girl, the Bruno Mars Uptown one, and they have an Outcast Hey Yeah, they're pretty good. They're my four go-to ones there, but they have a load of different mixes that depending on your taste in music. So basically, those that don't know what Tabata is, it's just an intense 4-minute workout where you pick hard enough exercises that you struggle after 20 seconds. So maybe it could be push-ups, or if you went really fast and jumping jacks or squat jumps, something like that. So it's 20 seconds on, 10-second rest, and then you go again. So it's 8 rounds until you hit that 4-minute mark and you're blasting out there. And it should be challenging. It should be at the end of 20 seconds going, thank God I'm getting that 10-second breather, and you're right back at it again. Maybe not after the first minute or two, but definitely in minute 3 and 4. If not, you're not pushing yourself hard enough for the Tabata. So there's a lot of different things, like I said there. If you have weights at home, you could do them where you blast out 20 seconds. Just try and keep switching it up from there. You could do burpees if you want, or if burpees toughen your back, do bench burpees so your hands are going down to like a couch or a bed instead of all the way down. There's so many different things you can do with that and keep mixing them up. But yeah, check out Spotify and all those different Tabata songs and go with it from there. Speaking of that kind of training, keep it simple with circuit training. So with circuit training, your typical most common way of doing it would be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then just pick different types of movement patterns. So you know, you want your squat movements, that could be some sort of goblet squat if you have a weight. If not, just regular squats for 40 seconds, you're really going to feel it. Or what I'm doing a lot lately is a 1 1/4 squats. So you squat all the way down, up a quarter, back down, all the way up again, blasting them out for 40 seconds. You want to make it harder to do squat jumps for 40 seconds. Then you want to have some sort of hinge movement where you're pushing your hips back and you're working more on the backs of the legs rather than the front of the legs. You know, that's your kettlebell variations, your kettlebell swings, that kind of things. But you don't have kettlebells, just do walkouts instead. So as you're standing up, feet wide and shoulder width, keep the legs straight, walk out into a push-up position, right back up, standing up. That's a hinge movement. Or you can do single leg RDLs where you're standing up, slight bend on your support leg, knee up in the air, kick on one leg back, back up again. Keep going with them, guys. That's another exercise you can do for the back of the legs, so you don't have to do it for weights. After that, push movements, some sort of push-up. If you're struggling to do push-ups, use a couch instead, some sort of incline push-up position from there for 40 seconds. Do what you can with it. 40 seconds, a hell of a long time to do push-ups, no matter what variation you're doing. But see how you get on. You might want to do 30 seconds or a 30-second rest, depends on where you're at. The next exercise is a pull movement. Now, with pull movements, obviously a lot tougher if you don't have weights. If you have weights, great. There's so many different, any sort of row variation will do from there. But if not, do your YWTs where you're lying on your stomach and you're pulling your hands up, reach the shoulder blades back into a Y position, back down into a W position. You do your handcuffs, hand behind the head, reach around, pull through. Those type of exercises are going to work your back. Some sort of carry as well if you have weights, some sort of farmer walks, and then after that you do your plank variations, sit-ups, that different kind of thing to build out your 8 different exercises, getting 8-minute block in, whatever you kind of want to work on there. If you have weights, obviously a bit of arms or whatever you want to do, there's so many different options there. Or cardio with a bit of jumping jacks, maybe you want to do some more legs with reverse lunges, that kind of thing. But keep mixing it up for you guys. I think 40 seconds, 20 seconds rest, going for your 8 minutes, and then getting a break from there is probably the most common way to do that. So just keep switching it up, make it interesting, but try and have that at least a squat, hinge, push and pull movement, and maybe a carry as well. And speaking of that, you may be thinking, Sean, you're mentioning a lot of weights and stuff there. I don't have that, or I don't want to have weights lying around the house or order them. And a great thing to do is get resistance bands, guys. Resistance bands the exercises look very easy to do, but especially when you're doing a circuit, doing this exercise for 40 seconds, if you do it right, it's gonna burn and you're definitely gonna feel it. So there's a ton of different resistance exercises you could do. I actually have it in the description as well. I did recently a couple of videos, my 2020 videos I did on 20 upper body resistance exercises. That's 20 exercises just for your upper body alone, as well as another video on 20 exercises for your lower body alone. So that's 40 exercises you can mix and match into a circuit training session for you guys. And that's all there in the notes. And as well as that, I just did one there the other day on using a mini band, a hip circle. For those that don't know what that is, it's a small, it's exactly what it said, a small little looped band wrapped around, most cases above your knees. We can have it below your knees as well, or near the ankles, depending on the exercise. In most cases, the further the hip band is away from your hips, the harder it is. That's in most cases anyway. And with that, I have 20 different exercises as well. It's another 2020 series. I've got 20 different exercises using that mini band. So you could use that alone, and that's gonna absolutely crush your glutes. It's literally a pain in the backside, those exercises. And they're very, very cheap and easy to get. I mean, I got a looped resistance band. I think I got one in Lidl or Aldi. It was one of them anyway, and it was very cheap to get. And the great thing about them is, while they come in different resistances, you can change resistance yourself by whatever way you place your hands on it. So experiment with them, definitely do them. There's no excuse not to get. Once again, you could do a circuit 8 minutes during the day, in the morning, afternoon, evening. Just blast them out and getting 30 minutes or so throughout the working day, rather than having a 1 30-minute block. Completely up to you once again, that one. But resistance bands alone, you could definitely do a push, pull, hinge and squat variation while doing those bands. So definitely invest in some resistance bands, and by invest, it's not that dear to get them. Other things you can do different kind of ladder workouts where you're challenging yourself to do 10 reps of 2 exercises, then 9 reps, and 8 reps, and 7, and build down from there. Or you could do one exercise starts at 10, the other starts at 1, then you do 9 and 2, 8 and 3, and keep going from there, picking upper and lower body, or cardio and lower body, or something along those lines. Or you can just pretty much pick 2 exercises, do 10 reps of each, have a 5-minute timer, and try and go through as many rounds as you can. 2-3 exercises, and just try and get as many rounds in as you can. That's your score, and then try and beat your score the next day. Another thing for lower body you could do is a 100 rep squat challenge, and I find one very easy way of doing 100 reps is just simply doing 1 rep, rest a second, do 2 reps, rest a second, 3, keep that going to get to 10, then work your way back down to 1. And by doing that, believe, like, mentally it's so easy to get to 100 rather than counting 67, 68, 69. Just seems draining. But just go from 1 to 10 back down to 1 just makes it mentally easy, and within 4 minutes you get it done. I have a follow along video on that one as well on my YouTube channel, as well as different summer abs challenges and all the rest. So definitely check out my YouTube channel, which is on the description there, of a ton of different follow along exercises for you guys to do. I touched on my 2020 videos, guys. There's a load of different ones. If you have kettlebells to house, dumbbells to house, you want to do more cardio with jump and jack variations, there's a load of them there. Now there's 1 or 2 that you won't be able to do, like TRX ones, unless you have a TRX at home, or you've got a massive tractor tire at home. If you happen to have one, there's exercise videos on them as well, but maybe you don't. And the last quick little thing is make the exercise fun for yourself. For example, my boot camp last night, what I had for the first 6.5 minutes, I had a cardio, upper, lower, and core exercises, and we did them based off cards. So let's say the hearts was jumping jacks, for example, and the 8 of hearts came out, and so it was 8 jumping jacks. Bang, as soon as they're done, you picked out 7 of clubs, and clubs was reversed on you, so bang, you blast them out. We did them for 6.5 minutes, and then the last 90 seconds was 30 seconds of mountain climbers, 30 seconds squat pulses, and 30 seconds squat jumps. And we varied up the exercises for the 3 rounds, and my God, that flew by. I was in bits myself afterwards. I was sweating like a mad thing, and I was out of breath and all, because I kept you kept pushing yourself, because like only 6 reps, it was only 8 reps and other things, but it added up and it made the time go by so much quicker. So definitely using playing cards for that is good. I will say I was very annoyed because before I started I was like a jack would mean 10 reps, or so you might have to do 10 reps 1 round, and the next thing it could be only two jumping jacks, and next of it 2 hearts came up, and straight away they all, because it was through Zoom, they all just went to me like, Sean, there is no way there is 2s or 3s in that playing deck. And I was so annoyed because they were right. I had the 2 3s and 4s on the side. I was going to reveal the separate playing deck at the very end, going, oh geez, what happened to these cards, 2 3s and 4s? But before even round 1 started, they called me out, and I had to admit, yeah, there was no 2 3s or 4s in the deck. I was so annoyed with that. But speaking of Zoom sessions, what I've been doing to finish some of the sessions, just to throw a bit of fun into it and make it interesting, is you can do them with songs and using popular words that keep coming up with songs over and over again as cues. Like the obvious ones are like Roxanne, the Police's Roxanne. When you hear Roxanne, maybe you're in a plank, and you go into a press up and back down into a plank again when you hear Roxanne. Moby's Flower, that's bring Sally up, bring Sally down, doing that with squats. I've been experimenting with Thunderstruck on different ways of doing it. The first time I tried was I held a squat, and pretty much a squat hold, and when I heard thunder I did a squat jump, and then Thunderstruck was a walkout into a push-up. But after 90 seconds of doing that, my legs were shaking and trembling. I was like, whoa, that is incredibly difficult to do. So what I ended up doing for my YouTube channel instead, and I did it with my bootcamp class last Monday or last Wednesday, I can't remember exactly when, all the days are rolling to one, but we did jumping jacks throughout the entire song. But when you heard thunder was a squat jump, and then when you heard Thunderstruck, it was a walkout and either into a shoulder tap or you could do push-up. Completely up to you which one on that one. I gave the option there, and I did the live version of AC/DC Thunderstruck, so it's like 5.5 minutes. But that song definitely gets you going, rather than, I love The Police, but Roxanne doesn't do it for me in terms of a gym anthem. Like something like 8 from AC/DC, and Thunderstruck definitely hits all the right notes in that one. And then yesterday, just to switch it up, Bill Withers passed away last week, and that was pretty sad. And I remember I texted a WhatsApp group, it was like, Bill Withers has passed away, and people were like, yo, who's Bill Withers? I'm like, oh my god, hey, I know who Bill Withers is. He sings Ain't No Sunshine. I'm like, that guy. I'm like, yeah, that guy. So had to Ain't No Sunshine, music finisher for my session there last night. And what we did was we lie on your back, lower back push into the ground, feet 6 inches off the ground. You hold that for the entire song. When you hear the word sunshine, bring the knees into the body, right back out. When you hear the word gone, do a leg raise up and down. And I had to do something for the I know part. So what I did was flutter kicks. Nice and fast into the flutter kicks until the I know part finishes, and then you're holding that leg raise until the end of the song, or unless you hear sunshine or gone, and you're going through it from there. So yeah, it's only a 2-minute song, but my god, my core was in bits after that. So there is a ton, a plethora, I have not used that word in years, but a plethora of different ideas, different workouts. Check out the description for more details on those workouts, or follow along videos for you there. That should keep you going for months. Hopefully this pandemic does not keep going for months, but God knows what's around the corner. But try and stay positive with it, stay safe. And one more exercise for you, me, and everyone else to do. Well, 2. 1, don't leave your house, especially not more than 2k, unless you gotta go shopping. Don't be an idiot and go down to holiday homes or anything like that, or traveling across the country. Don't know why people are doing that. Absolutely insane. Last exercise, it only takes 20 seconds. Wash your damn hands. And on that note, thank you for listening to this week's episode, or today's episode of the Coach Sean Fitness Podcast, I should say, as I'm hoping to have a new episode every 2, 3, 4 days. Like I said last episode, there's no set schedule on this. We're just going to keep rolling with them as much as I can, get content out for you guys. Hopefully you do enjoy these episodes of the podcast. Let me know, hit me up on Instagram, coach_Sean C, or well, Twitter I probably use it mostly for 49ers stuff, so probably don't go on near that one unless you're a big 49ers fan, or on Facebook, facebook.com/Coach Sean C. No underscore on that one. Yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for listening to today's episode of the podcast, and I'll stop talking now, get back to more work, trying to keep my mind busy during these times. Hopefully you guys are doing well, keeping sane, stay safe, take care.
Now that wasn't a hard video to get through now, was it? I hope you guys got some value out of the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the Coach Sean channel, which is somewhere here. Hit that button, subscribe to the Coach Sean channel, leave a thumbs up. There should be a couple of other videos around here for you guys to check out. And that's all from me, from Coach Sean. Take care.